What's going on, everybody? C4 here, trying to re-record this for the last video was 19 minutes that I tried to do. I was like, no one wants to sit through 19 minutes of me just talking about the ratings. But you knew this video was coming sooner than later because the Madden 18 leaks. Thank you guys for all watching those videos, by the way. The Madden 18 leaks are now here, and regardless of how you want to believe it, supposedly the guy at EA that's in charge of these ratings came out and said, what if they were fake ratings? And then for every official rating they've released, it matches up with these fake ratings. I mean, that guy, like, if you check out his Twitter, I quoted it on my Twitter. Seems like a 17-year-old. Like, how is this guy, like, the way he's tweeting, how does this guy actually have, like, a legit job? It makes no sense to me. But that being said, we have all of the ratings here that we're going to talk about here. I'm going to try to be coherent. Like I said, I want to keep it shorter than longer. I'm sure by now you guys can see the ratings, find them on your own. Be it on Madden Reddit, which is where I recommend, which is where I found it. But I'm going to just go at the pretty much base rating here. Don't want to do a deep dive into the actual attributes because that's where, the last video that I tried to do went 19 goddamn minutes. So we're going to start from quarterback, go through the depth chart as it usually is in Madden. So from quarterback all the way to punter. And we're starting with the quarterbacks. Carson Wentz with a 79, Nick Foles 71, and Matt McGloin here with a 67. I think 79 is decent for Carson Wentz. Looking at his stats, he has good speed, good throw on the run. Pretty much everything about his base last year, or at least when it finished last year, it looks identical. They didn't make any drastic changes, unlike, Dak Prescott and guys like that. I mean, we see Dak Prescott getting 86. You could be a little upset that Wentz is only a 79. But knowing that this is just the base stats and he's going to grow into his rating, I think if he plays well, doesn't have to play out his mind. If he plays well, Madden should give him a base upgrade probably to like 82, 83, 84, somewhere like that in this year's game. And I can get behind that. But in terms of just a quarterback, good speed, big time throw power, I think he has 92, 93 throw power, good throw on the run. So really is, all the cheesy things in Madden, Wentz does excel at. So once again, he should be a very fun quarterback to use. Looking at the running backs on the roster, I'm going to tell you right now, very happy to see LeGarrette Blount. LeGarrette Blount got an 85, Darren Sproles 83, Ryan Matthews, who I don't expect to be on the roster much longer, got an 82, very generous. Donnell Pumphrey got a 73, and Wendell Smallwood got a 70. Seeing Pumphrey get a 73, I thought that might have been a little outrageous for, in my opinion. But then when you look around at all the other running backs, you got Joe Mixon, 79, he's a second-round pick. Third-round picks like Kareem Hunt and Alvin Kamara got like 75, 76. So seeing those ratings, I definitely agree with Pumphrey getting a 73. Old man Sproles with an 83 still. His speed's down to an 88, but he has high agility, high acceleration, still going to get the job done. But I'm only going to go into two guys' actual attributes because I think it's worth going to. First of two is LeGarrette Blount, who got an 85 overall, 87 speed, 92 acceleration, so the speed's kind of low, but the acceleration will help balance it out a little bit. Let's go into the stats here. So we got 86 strength. We got 92 awareness, which is nice, 88 carrying. So you're seeing a guy that's not going to fumble the ball a whole lot. 95 jumping for those, spam the Y button, see if it'll straight up leap some motherfuckers. 97 trucking. We got 92 ball carrier vision, 94 stiff arm, 83 spin move, 84 juke move. So absolutely low-key a sleeper. I mean, when you see the base rating of 85, you might be a little upset because he did have 18 touchdowns last year. But the fact that he straight up is going to play like Marshawn Lynch, and, as an Eagle fan that plays Madden every year with the Philadelphia Eagles, I cannot recall a time that we had a running back that had that high trucking stats. Even DeMarco Murray wasn't even that close. So I think it's going to be very fun to use LeGarrette Blount. I think I would worry less about his speed and more about just running motherfuckers over. I think it's going to be very fun to use LeGarrette Blount next year. So happy to see those ratings for him. Moving to the wide receivers, which is where we're going to be doing our second breakdown, second of two. You guys are like, come on, why can you do Wentz? Wentz's stats are pretty much the goddamn same. So for the wide receivers, Alshon Jeffrey got an 87, Jordan Matthews got an 81, Torrey Smith 78, Nelson Aguilar 71, Matt Collins 69, Shelton Gibson 67, Primetime Turner 66, Treg 61, and Byron Marshall 54. So some notables: Shelton Gibson not seeming so hot in camp right now, but he has the 93 speed, which you're going to be able to abuse here in Madden. Matt Collins 69 overall with the 90-90, that's not bad. Nelson Aguilar getting a 71 is a disrespect to every other person in Madden that got above a 70. Absolutely disagree with that. Torrey Smith 78, Jordan Matthews 81. It's kind of fair. Kind of surprised to give Jordan Matthews an 81. I was kind of expecting something in the high 70s, but I will take it. And then Alshon Jeffrey doing the deep dive on his attributes, 87 overall. I was pretty worried when I looked at his speed. 89 speed, 86 acceleration. You see that, you're like, oh man. I mean, just a fast corner's going to body him, like a fast 60 overall corner's going to body him. But knowing what we know about the improvements to the wide receiver DB mechanics, I think it's gonna be, he's gonna fleece guys all up and down the field. 89 catching, so I was like, okay, that's pretty damn good, especially with the last couple Eagles we've had. 91 jumping at 6'4". I'm like, god damn. 75 trucking, 85 ball carrier vision, 83 stiff arms. So I was like, all right, this guy looks like goddamn Andre Johnson out there. Okay, let's keep going. 97 spectacular catch, 95 catch in traffic, 89 route running, 95 release. I think he's gonna abuse these brand new defensive back wide receiver mechanics. Very happy to see that. I think Alshon's going to be a monster, which he deserves to be. Tight end, Zachers, 85. Selleck, 82. Trey Burton, 79. And Dorenbos, 54. I think Selleck's rating's good. Brent Selleck, 82 is probably a little high for him. But Trey Burton is going to be another absolute sleeper. He has 86 speed, 88 acceleration, and 84 catching. I think, you know, just make him your tight end too. Run some 2 tight end sets and just smile. Just sit back and goddamn laugh, boys. Look at the offensive line. Jason Peters got an 87. I think that's a fair grade. 35 years old. I think 87 is good. 87. I could get down with that. We're not gonna go through all the depth guys here. Left guard, they released Alan Barber or traded him. He was an 81. So now at left guard, Isaac Seumalo, who's the assumed star, is only a 69. We have Chance Warmack, who's a 76. So if you want to be realistic and throw Seumalo there, may have some early struggles. Hopefully he has quick development trade or something like that, and you can work on that overall. But a little bit worried now at that left guard spot. At center. We have Jason Kelsey, 76, Wisniewski, 73. You know, battle that out if you want. You know, it's 29-20. I think you definitely want to look at trying to upgrade that. Maybe slide Wisniewski to left guard, see if that gets a decent upgrade. He may go from a 73 to like a 75. You know, wishful thinking. But right guard and center, left guard, sorry, and center. A little worrying for the Eagles on the offensive line front. Right guard, we have Brandon Brooks, who got an 89. Take that, probably one of the highest, probably top 5 right guard in the game, maybe top 3, which is where he was in Pro Football Focus. And then at the right tackle spot, you know, Lane Johnson, 90, in my opinion, the best right tackle in the NFL. Big V, Hal Vaitai, get a 70 overall, so hopefully you can develop him at some point, maybe, you know, do what everyone thinks is going to happen, and slide Lane to left tackle, and have Vaitai play right tackle. Maybe you could do that. Looking at the defensive line now, at left defensive end, you know, they kind of messed the positions up here a little bit. They have Chris Luck as our #1 left defensive end. He's an 80. But then at right defensive end, Brandon Graham got a 95, which is kind of surprising. I think it's very generous. I'm not going to bitch, but kind of generous. Vinny Curry, 79. Derek Barnett, 75. So with the 75 with Barnett, you know, the fact that I remember looking through the rosters, and Bengals 3rd-round pick, defensive end Jordan Willis from Kansas State, got a 76. And Barnett got a 75. They have hoarded the Eagles on their rookie ratings. Absolutely hoarded them. If, you know, consensus, Derek Barnett was the #2 edge rusher after Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett got an 83. Derek Barnett needs a 77 minimum. And the 75 is just fucking disrespectful. And I hate the pick, but I like the player. And 75, they are robbing him blind there, man. I can't believe that. Especially just knowing the comparisons. Defensive tackle, Fletcher Cox got a 91. Tim Jernigan, 81. I think those are all pretty good ratings. Elijah Qualls, who was one of my favorite sleepers that we're able to get, has 93 strength, 69 overall. So definitely a guy you can look to develop. Bo Allen only got 68. I think they kind of lowballed him there. He probably could have been in the low 70s. Moving the linebacker, Nigel Bradham got an 84. I think that's kind of fair. I think in my ratings, I give him an 86, but I won't bitch at an 84. Middle linebackers here. Jordan Hicks got an 85. Joe Walker got a 60, but an 85 for Hicks. I think he had 82 man, 87 zone. His coverage stats are good, but I think you got to give him an 85. I think he's, or 88, sorry. I think he's the 2nd best coverage linebacker after Luke Kuechly, but 85 does not reflect that. Right outside linebacker, Kendricks got a 77. Of course, you know, he doesn't play very well in real life, but at least in Madden with the 88 speed, 88 acceleration, you could use him and be pretty goddamn cheesy with him. Jumping to the secondary. The second time I'm going to fucking go off here today is our, oh my god, our secondary. I can't believe how they fleeced our rookies. You're going to find out here. So they get Patrick Robinson a 77, very generous. I'll skip the one I'm going to talk about. Ron Brooks a 70, all right. Jalen Mills a 70. I bet you that's lower than most people would have assumed he would have got. Rasul Douglas 68. So I mean, you know, I guess that's kind of fair. They gave Sidney Jones a 74. They gave Tadoba Wuzier, a 2nd-round pick for the Cowboys, a 76. They gave Jordan Lewis, the 3rd-round pick for the Cowboys, a 75. And you give Sidney Jones, who's debatably the top corner of this year's draft class, a 74? Top that with Derek Barnett. Fuck these ratings, man. Fuck these ratings. I'm going to go in and modify them. Guys, stay tuned for Madden 18. I'll release my rosters right away and make this shit appropriate. Free safety, looking at Rodney McLeod, you got an 80. That's, you know, I guess that's not bad for Rodney McLeod. I can take that, maybe 81, 82. Malcolm Jenkins got an 85. You know, he is getting up there in age, so I think the 85 is somewhat acceptable. I may have had it between 85 and 87, but I'll take that. Caleb Sturgis got an 80. Donnie Jones, 76, I believe. But as a whole, man, if the rookie ratings were a little bit better, I'd be fine. Some questionables, like I said, with Jordan Hicks. I think Jordan Hicks definitely should have been higher. Maybe Bradham could have been higher. Definitely, you know, fucking, I think Jalen Mills could have been a couple points higher. But the rookies, no rookie, from what I've been looking at, no rookie has got fleeced harder than Derek Barnett and Sidney Jones. Sidney Jones in particular, I'm still hot about that. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. I know a lot of Eagle fans are really edging at the bit to try to get their opinions heard on this. Let me know. This is your first time stopping by. You know, more Eagles content coming soon, but obviously we cover every fan base here. This is the best Madden channel, so hop on now for a really good and fun Madden 18 ride. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comment section below how pissed off Eagle fans you are, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.